TYT Sports, everybody. Wow, it's a Friday show.
Hey, Ricky.
Not the Friday panel. What's going on, Denise?
Hey, Denise is sick today.
It's the end of the summer sickness that's going around.
Yeah, I saw that. My wife was like, is flu happening again? Should I flu something?
I got flu shotted.
I never do. And
I never
get sick.
This is the second time I've ever had a flu shot in my life. The other time was like in high school.
Why this time?
Because my wife told me to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And we have to take the kid to do it. So when you take the kid to do it, you have to go watch how brave dad is.
Yeah, and also dad's doing this because no matter how many shots you give a kid, he's gonna go to school and just get germs.
It's coming.
Bring them home.
So hopefully whatever, because there's extra strains. We're not gonna get to the details of the flu thing, but what happens is, the embarrassing part really fast before we get to Isaiah Thomas, because there's news there, is what you do is, well, at least what happened with me was I'm like, check it out, watch, I'm gonna get a shot. He gives me a shot, I'm like, didn't feel it. And it was true. Hit me right here. I was like, see, didn't feel it. The needle was only normal size, right? So to help him be more brave. Didn't work first because he wasn't more brave, he cried. Then he cried because it still hurts after they did it. Why is it still hurting? I was like, man, I don't know, I didn't know it was gonna happen to you. By the time I got home, I was like, does it hurt anymore? No, I'm great. I was like, good. That night, guess who was hurting?
You were.
This guy was hurting. I was like, what's wrong with my arm? And then I didn't want to go tell him that because I was like, maybe I feel like a lot of the stuff is in his head. I was like, maybe he's hurting and I don't want to bring it up and he doesn't realize it. So then next day, it's still hurting. And I was like, why does your arm hurt? I said, did it stop hurting and it kept not hurting? He goes, no, I don't feel anything. I was like, my arm effing hurts and it hurts a lot. What did they do to me?
That's it. You got more muscle and stuff. I'm sure that's
so weird. I thought that was gonna help me. Actually, if I press it, I still feel it. This was like 2-3 days ago.
Jesus.
Anyways.
I'd rather have the flu.
Someone else is not hurt. That is Isaiah Thomas. Let's get right to it. You ready, Brad?
Yes,
you don't have a flu shot, so we can't get into your horror stories. Isaiah Thomas, formerly of the Sacramento Kings, of the Boston Celtics, of the Cleveland Cavaliers. And now, is he still with the Lakers? No, and formerly of also the Los Angeles Lakers. He is now with our Denver Nuggets, I believe. Let's.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm all over this.
Good for
morning.
you.
So check it out. So this is his 4th or 5th team, but he's still a big enough name to sit down and talk with Kevin Hart on Laugh Out Loud Network's Cold as Balls show. Which, by the way, I think the show is called Cold as Balls because he sits down with, I think, mostly athletes in ice tubs. Something I refused to do as an athlete. It's just not worth it. And talks about the pushing issues. Let's see what Isaiah Thomas has to say about his stance as one of the best NBA point guards.
Point guards in NBA. Where do you put yourself at right now?
I'm one of the top players in the world, not just point guards. Oh, for sure.
Top 5 point guards right now.
I'm one, for sure. Steph Curry. This is actually no order. This
no
is just
order?
5. I'm one though, but no order after that. Steph Curry.
Okay.
Westbrook.
Okay.
John Wall. Damian Lillard. He's pretty good.
You got you, then Steph Curry number 2. You got Westbrook number 3. Then he's like that bum. Number 3. Then you said John Wall number 4, and you say he hit a wall. And number 5, Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
All right, so let's cut to the chase. You don't like Kyrie Irving.
Oh my God, I forgot about Kyrie. No, Kyrie's 3rd.
Kyrie's 3rd.
I love the idea of people being like, oh God, he's dissing all these other point guards. Look at his history of injuries. How dare he call himself the first best point guard in the league? What else is he supposed to say? He can't say that he's not the best point guard. It's just like an unspoken rule.
I say it all the time. If I'm a professional athlete, if I'm 6th man, if I'm the 7th man on the bench, you know what I'm gonna say? I'm the best player out there.
Yeah.
Straight up. How else are you gonna at least, you can say it. It doesn't mean that it's gonna formulate to everyone else's opinion. But if you don't have that high of an opinion about your own abilities, you've made it to this far and you're 5'9" maybe?
Yeah, he's about 5 inches taller than Kevin Hart, so he's 4'11".
So with that,
Take that, Kevin Hart.
And the man plays professional in a sport where obviously height is a huge advantage, and you're still in it. What are you supposed to say?
Yeah, and listen, I'm sure if there was an interview with him, he'd be like, well, there's many parts of my game I can improve. And also, how are you gonna I'm surprised that they're putting together full sentences in an ice bath.
I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm just telling you, the first shock, People have issues getting in pools sometimes. Well, at least it was hot outside before that. A lot of times, it's a normal air-conditioned room.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a sauna and you jump into an ice bath.
So you never did it?
Won't do it.
Why not?
It's a shock to the system, and it's supposed to be good for you, whatever. Every time someone mentioned it to me, I didn't listen, so I don't know what the usefulness is.
I'd be most concerned with my junksticles. Because there's no way they would survive that.
Well, let me know. You might want to get too detailed, but
yeah, they
some
go inside.
icicles.
They go up inside to seek warmth.
And then you can't find them.
No, yeah, you have to sit on the ground like this. Do you ever do that in basketball? You get hit in the balls, and then my coaches would be like, sit on the ground with your butt and make sure that they're not up and in there.
Never.
Like you have
heard
to
this.
jog them loose. No? Those are the things about growing up where you're like, was someone fucking with me?
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
Coach would have us sit like the crab walk and just do this, just like knock them down, knock
He was
them
laughing
down.
to himself.
Just
the whole
100%.
time.
Terrifying. I hate that.
Check in with that coach and see what else he did
It was fine.
with athletes.
Yeah, do you think that they're actually in the cold in that show?
No, it's straight up. There's ice. You can see the ice and ice bath.
Yeah, but I can
There's
go
a
to
bit
Bed
of
Bath &
discomfort. You can
Beyond.
see them sitting there the whole time. IT, if we run it, if you want to run it while we're talking over this, they keep kind of lifting up a little bit because there's serious discomfort in that ice bath.
I can't believe that.
Look at that.
I also like this.
There's a tense nature. Look, nipples are hard, and like there's a tense nature. Yeah, totally. You're cold.
But I don't see condensation around the rim. See, behind them.
They have a towel behind them
Yeah,
because
but
that ice bath is cold.
But behind them are water jugs, and there's ice in the water jugs, and no condensation on the water jugs. These
That's a
are
prop.
Bed Bath
That one's a
& Beyond bought.
Well, you know it's a set. So obviously, you work in television, Brett Erlich. Obviously, everything back there is a set, so that's to look a certain way. And in the ice bath,
They
have a temperature gauge coming out the front. Like they don't need to have that, but
They are uncomfortable. I love shows like this. I like this, and I like Hot Ones, where they
eat the hot wings. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good stuff. These are good ideas.
So I'd say, in the parlance of our times, not guilty Isaiah Thomas for
Yeah,
ranking
man. And
himself
go ahead.
number
And by
one.
the way, is your opinion that Isaiah Thomas is top 5 point guard in the NBA?
He's gotta
We're going
be
to talk about the
healthy.
top guys in a minute, but do you agree with Isaiah?
Looking at the Sports Illustrated list, which will be in another
Mm-hmm.
video, comparing it to that, I mean, probably what's happening is he is, cross-tabulating the actual stats against people he has to put on the list
Mm-hmm.
and people he likes more.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors to this. Again, like you said, the talking will be, oh, he forgot about Kyrie or dissing Kyrie. He literally said, oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Which kind of means something. I mean, think about it. Like you're gonna run through all of the point guards in the whole league and try to make sure you have the top 5 when someone just asks you.
Right, and this isn't a Sports Center interview. This isn't a sit down where later in the clip he starts crying. Yeah. This is an interview where earlier Kevin Hart's like, I'm wearing short shorts, they make me look tall.
Yeah.
That's it.
They're having a good time. I like it. And by the way, Isaiah, I don't agree that he's in the top 5, but I like that he said so. If he didn't, I'd be disappointed in him.
All
This is
right.
what he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, check it out, give us your list. I want somebody to tell me that they think Isaiah is in the top 5. Who believes that? Like, for real, and let us know. 2IT Sports, check us out soon.
If you made it to the end of this video, mazel tov. If you want to see more, hit the bell and hit subscribe. Why don't you?